We just discussed CanWeb TV. You know what I mean?
I would say it's a hip-hop entity, hip-hop culture, hip-hop music. It's hip-hop.
I mean, it's something that you build. You're not just, it's not something that you have, right? So ever since I met him, here we are.
These artists, and if you see our logo, but you'll see a person, you probably see it because the camera's not right in front of us, but he was breakdancing, spinning on table, which is another element of hip-hop. The top piece of a graffiti can representing the visual, and he's holding a microphone, which is the voice of hip. Right? But it's all in the picture. The entity is all in one. Because Stylordz represents the one. Like, it represents all the elements of pop. So it's the fifth element, the philosophy that you're behind pop. So we're not dealing with how famous you are or how cool. We're not even involved with those. We're involved with the actual harmony foundation of it, along the lines of, I'd say, PE, Boogie Down Production, Zoom Nation, real hip hop. You know, we're not, like, I'm not going to be jumping on, like, like see the chains and all that, this and that. I'm in with hip hop culture, not rap music. I'm not one of those organizations that puppets. That was the actual the point of the South Hip Hop Network. So if people can come through it, comes up their network, like a chain, like a spider web, and go through it. You know what I mean? So see, I want to ask the people who perform type of levels, of same type of thing like what Kaz did when.
You said you have your clothing line.
Clothing line. Well, it's more like a uniform in the sense, which is like a logo, some t-shirts, bandanas, towels, holsters, just simple things. I wouldn't get as far like, we don't anything other than what I just mentioned. Just a uniform.
I see artists on your CD.
Because we are a culture. We're very serious with what we're doing, and we would like to see more and more people come to the realization that this is a culture and every individual should be a part of this because it is positive. Hip-hop is a culture.
So hip-hop can teach you many things. In fact, hip-hop is more than likely, if it develops the way I think it can develop, it'll be the #1 entrepreneurial tool aside from technology. So hip-hop is, the more you suppress it, Kirsten said this, the more you suppress it, the more powerful it becomes, and that's true. So we accept the oppression that we get, because it just makes us stronger.
Positive hip-hop is really good.
And another thing you should get across is underground hip-hop is conscious hip-hop.
That's right.
Felt hip-hop, that's not underground hip-hop. It may seem like that, but that's commercial hip-hop. Conscious hip-hop, as underground hip-hop.
Okay, so major record producers like Sony, Aztec Records, RCA, Jive, they're all into the hip-hop scene as well now, eh?
Well, depending on what you mean by into, I would say they're profiting off it, I don't know about into hip-hop.
What are the major clubs now for hip-hop?
There's too many. Too many.
Let's see, wow, it's over 10 years ago. Over 10 years ago, they didn't think that, we'd be receiving internet TV on cell phones. And it wouldn't be all over the place as it is now. So now it's even more threatening because of the information that's being transmitted, and it's unregulated. So that means that you can say basically whatever you want to say, and it could be true, it could be false, but for the majority, it's a lot of truth that's trying to get out there that couldn't get out there before because of the regulations.
Do you think that was unfortunate?
Well, the market was definitely created with internet television where people could do their own backyard TV productions and things like that. You wanted to see yourself on the internet, or you wanted other people to see you. It became a tool for the media. It was alive and it was something very creative. Well, in the olden days, you had to pretty much beg, borrow, and steal, or do whatever you could to get airplay for your video or to get airplay for your song on the radio. Well, now with this internet, there is no beg, borrowing, and doing whatever. You can pop it on there and then people watch it.
So, realistically, the only difference between CanWeb and YouTube is with YouTube you can upload spontaneously.
Well, no, CanWeb, we took a look at different things and stuff like that, and we weren't going to have product that we put out there that was going to have liability issues, and it worked out that we were okay with that. We didn't have anybody screaming at us. You know, we didn't have any problems. There wasn't anybody screaming at us. You know, we didn't have any problems. There wasn't anybody screaming at us. You know, we didn't have any problems. There wasn't anybody screaming at us. You know, we didn't have any problems. There wasn't anybody screaming at us. We did our own self-regulation.
Why Canada? Why call it CanWeb TV?
Because CanWeb was Canadian web television. It was developed in Canada, all right, and I thought that Canada should get the recognition as to this is where it was developed, this is where it was started. It wasn't started in USA, so we didn't call it USA Web TV or, you know, Australian Web TV or something like that. This actually started here in Canada, so it's Canadian web television. Realistically, it could be anywhere in the world it could have started, but it started here because I'm the originator.
Why did you choose music for the first worldwide launch?
Music is universal, and the reason why we interviewed Stylordz as part of our first genre for the first episode of CanWeb, like right off the start, and the reason why we interviewed Stylordz as part of our first genre for the first episode of CanWeb, like right off the start, and the reason why we interviewed Stylordz as part of our first genre for the first episode of CanWeb, like right off the start, is
Hip Hop Nation, worldwide, all the pioneers. You know what I mean? In November is my month too, you know what I mean? Cusp of revolution. And I remember long before I got to watch everybody get on their computer and video stream their stuff. I got to watch everybody go on their phone and video stream their stuff, you know what I mean? The same way the pioneers of hip hop got to watch everybody start doing all the hip hop stuff, you know what I mean? But I got to see everybody, absolutely everybody, on the, you know what I mean, revolution of the phone and the video streaming aspect of stuff like that. And the CanWeb TV, I was the first interview, Spark in the Night, and the topic was hip-hop. That's why CanWeb's connected to hip-hop. I introduced the pioneer of hip-hop, one of the pioneers of hip-hop, to the founder of CanWeb TV, and Ernie Panacoloni. You know what I mean? So Admin Raw and Ernie Panacoloni met the founder of CanWeb TV. Pioneer on pioneer. Stuff that can never be done again. You know what I mean? We like to be game changers. We like to be at the forefront of things. Stylordz, top of the sky. The eagle. The whale. The orca.
Anything,
Keep going.
anything that's going to benefit our community as a whole and make the people around better and give them alternatives, the center's available. Okay, the center's available 24/7. We're not finished yet. I've been working on it. Primarily, the money's been coming in my pocket. Okay, there's, as far as government grants, the majority of heavy grants are only available after nonprofit organizations that are on for 5.
Speak for hip-hop culture. I can only give my view of hip-hop culture, but I can never speak for hip-hop culture because hip-hop culture is a big thing. It's a universe. It's Earth. It's on Earth now. So I'm not the voice of hip-hop. I may be a channel for hip-hop, but I'm not going to claim the voice of hip-hop because many people have been doing hip-hop before I was born.
Well, that's the interesting thing about hip-hop is that it's so free.
People could do their own like backyard TV productions and things like that. It became a tool for the media. It was alive and it was something very creative.
CanWeb TV, but anyway, what I did find interesting.
Not like us, you will become us.
One thing I know for sure that this music is everlasting.
You and the rest of your kind take blind
From the
comfort in the
beginning
belief
of
that we are
time,
monsters.
the beginning of creation. So we're gonna rock to you in a way that would move you.